Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago, and this is the Soca Cypher. I'm your host, Static, and today we have 6 incredible Soca artists all going off on one beat. So, you ready? Let's get into it. DJ Anna, let's go!
Static.
Let me introduce myself. Yeah, this is second generation greatest. Take me a few seconds to make it. Seconds are so goddamn bad, but you like him or you hate him.
Alright, so second star, Pretty, Irfan Alves, Nessa Preppy, Mekal Teja, and Melly Rose. They all came together to present the Soca Cypher, as they're calling it, a Soca freestyle session that aired on BET on March 2nd. And this morning we have Melly Rose, who's one of the organizers, actually, one of the producers on the track. Good morning to you, Melly.
Good morning.
Melly, I always look forward to your outfits, and I never know what I'm going to get. It's always a great time.
This is early morning. This is early morning outfit. Put on the hat and a sweatshirt. It's very safe.
So we're just gonna ignore the shades. We're just gonna ignore the shades.
oh yeah, this is also early morning.
I hear you. So tell me about this opportunity and how it presented itself for you guys to get this Soca Cypher on BET.
So it's a Soca freestyle, but like it came about from basically I was having a conversation because I've been premiering my music videos with them. And I was like, while having a seat at the table, why not have a conversation with them to do something for my culture and my people? So I kind of, me and one of my friends, I tapped in with one of my friends that works at BET. And we had this conversation, Travis Harris, and then we just came up with the whole idea. And then I tapped in with Static and was like, would you like to be part of it? And he was like, yeah, this would be awesome. And then we picked the cast, and then everyone just came together and created this. And Lee Design and Keegan from 10, they shot it, and their whole team. And just everyone came together to do something for the culture.
Melly, how did you guys decide which artists you would put in the Soca freestyle or Soca Cypher?
So we actually we actually wanted a lot more artists than we have at the moment. But a lot of artists, because with everything going on in the pandemic, because we shot this actually last year. So everybody had to like get tested and all of that stuff. But like a lot of people had a little hesitancy because of everything we were going through. So kind of we ended up just being like, we'll just do like the younger generation because they were like, they're available. And this is kind of how it came up, like the people who's on it right now. But it was supposed to be a lot more. We wanted to do a lot more. And I'm hoping that this also opened the door for us to do more of it since we're coming out of the pandemic now.
Because the cyphers are usually held in October later on in the year, so there is still the opportunity to perhaps chime in then. That'd be an awesome feat to be featured perhaps live without a pre-recorded show. That'd be cool.
Yeah. You see, the thing about it also, like, I don't know if people know, but like for television, there's a lot of things it has to go through to get to the point of being released.
Right.
So it's basically like before, when the show or the episode is being launched, like first you have to record it, then it has to go through legal, then it has to go through the editing team, then it has to go through, it's just like a lot of different sections it has to go through to get to the point of release. So I think if we are able to get something done now and then submit it, that would be great. But right now we're kind of just focusing on this one and see how everything goes, and then we'll move on to others.
What is the kind of reaction you guys have been getting from your audiences based on this exposure to BET that happened on the 2nd of March?
It's been amazing. Sorry, my light keeps cutting off. I'm so sorry. But it's been amazing. I think one of the biggest things, because even Travis was saying, because his mom, he lives in New York, and he was saying his mom called him so proud, and then like my friends and my family, like they've been calling me who live in the States, because we grew up watching TV and wanting to see more representation of us on there. And now to see that like people from our culture just came together and do this, and it's on the island itself, it's in Trinidad and Tobago, is such a moment for so many. So I'm just grateful to be part of that.
And are there talks with BT about doing more and being able to continue doing, more artists having ciphers, soca ciphers, giving a place maybe for soca ciphers?
Yeah, it's been like a large conversation actually, and it's not even that. I recently also did an episode, like a segment with, like, I had like Cass, Allison Hines, Kevin Little, Precision, all of them do like an interview just talking about soca and what it means to them and where it come from and the feeling and all of that. So I'm super excited for that to come out. But in general, I don't want it to just be about like the cypher and the freestyle. I want it to really be an introduction to the people who don't know, because we have so much different layers that people aren't aware of. And the goal is just to introduce.
Yeah, definitely. To spread it far and to spread it wide and to make sure everybody gets a chance to taste some soca. Essential.
Exactly.
Melly, tell me about the verse that you did on the track. You wrote it yourself, or how does that work?
Yeah, so it's a freestyle. So it's like whatever you come up with in whatever moment. Funny enough, I am listening to mine, and I'm like talking about like we're in the middle of the pandemic. So like I'm listening to it with a total different ear that I am now. And I'm just like, yo, I could come harder, I could have seen different things, but it's like great. Like I'm just happy, really, really happy to be there.
Yeah, man, nice. Well, I think that you guys did a great job. I mean, the location of the main ridge up there on the north coast is beautiful. Like the Mahogany Ridge is the name of the place, right?
Yeah, Static actually picked there. Static picked that location, which was perfect. Yeah, that was perfect.
I would have to agree. It's a beautiful location. I mean, it showcases the fact that we live on an island and that we have all this beautiful scenery around us and all this history as well in the form of the house. Like, it tells a lot of the story. So congratulations to you guys on this. And I look forward to seeing the doors that it opens going forward.
Yeah, me too. Me too, most definitely. And I wanted to also say like a special thank you to like all the talent, like Pretty and Ness, like Second Star and Ufan and Nessa and Teja. They just showed up and they were amazing. And I really like looking at this. I am just so proud and honored to be part of it, because everyone just brought their A game. Everyone just killed it. You can hear the different textures, different tunes, and everyone just stood on their own and stood beautifully. So, yeah.
Speaking of beautiful and standing on their own and different textures, there are so many different textures to you. So as much as you've put your hands into this project and you've, created the space for your peers to be there, I know you have other endeavors that we can look forward to, particularly in the world of fashion. So what's next for Melly?
So for me, so for the last year, I've been working on my clothing line.
Told me.
But but I am so, because like anybody that know me know my style is pretty quirky. So I like colors and certain textures and stuff like that. So I've just been like taking my time to make sure that whatever I put out to the world, it's a show, not just a representation of me, but it's something that I'm really proud of.
Yeah,
so I've just been like working on that. That's like my little baby. Yeah. So when it's time, I'm going to debut it. For now, I just have like my store that basically gives like accessories and stuff that I love, like I love a good bracelet and necklace and hats and purse and shades.
And shades.
So I'm just kind of like
shades.
sharing that with my people. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now with the fashion.
All right. Well, we'll keep our eyes out for that one. I definitely will. And hopefully we'll talk to you as soon as that drops.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you on, be it virtually or in person. Hopefully the next time we'll have you in studio. And who knows, that cypher might happen right here in TTT. But until then, congratulations on a job well done. And thanks for joining us this morning, Melly.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
You too, Melly. Take care.
So you ready to freestyle or?
Me?
Start your own cypher right here.
We could, but we've done that. What are you talking
about? And I failed miserably.
No,
so
man.
Stop.
You tried, and that's what really matters. That is what really matters.
I think what was interesting about this particular cypher was that, for me, listening to Second Star, for example, he gave you a flow, as you'd say, that he doesn't necessarily use locally in any of his songs. So it was interesting.
No, he does. He does that kind of speed up flow sometimes. So he did it, and I found it interesting that he chose that, though.
That as his lead. Yeah.
I found that very interesting. But I must say that I enjoyed Michael Teja's flow a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I sat down there and I was like,
Teja
what is happening? What is happening here? And I can't lie, like he was very impressive in that freestyle. And hopefully we get a chance to take it in. But Melly's verse was pretty good too. Everybody was on point. Like, everybody was on point, and they was doing their own thing in their own way. And I think that's what I appreciated about it. Everybody bring their own style to the cypher, and we can take in a little piece of it before we go to the break. But when we come back, we have more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah. Island people, tell them now. Melly 1, yeah. Melly 2, yeah. Spread the love, yeah. Tell them what you have to do, yeah. Similar to Trinidad, I'm a Trinidad, Trinidad, where all the vibes them mad, yeah, and everybody living like we glad, yeah. They call with the party essential. We don't need no visa to enter, just from my body.